Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am SoupZed, and here we're going to be doing a Soup Siege strat. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and I'm talking very quickly, but I just want to get this out right away. It's going to be Consulate, and it's going to be the basement site, kitchen, and garage. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. I don't want to waste anybody's time here today. First and foremost, to go over the operator selection. For this, we will be having a Smoke, Kaid, a Jaeger, a Valk, and a Goyo. I'm going to be going over where everybody plays first. I'm going too far ahead. But where everybody plays, the anchors at least. The Valk doesn't really count as an anchor. But overall, Goyo will be playing radio. Now this portion right here, I call radio. Some people call it pipes. There's a little radio right here though. So I like to call it radio. This is, of course, side of white van, or some people consider this like lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, or and vice versa. That's where Kaid will be playing. Smoke will be playing solely in kitchen to hold the site down by himself, and we'll get further in depth on his setup later on in the video. Valkyrie basically holds this backside all by herself. Of course, she can peek out from here, peek out from here. Really, she can just kind of overall just give attackers an uneasy presence when they're in this position, and then a little bit here in between lockers. We're gonna move on to the next slide, but before I do that, Jaeger is roaming. He roams wherever he pleases, first floor or second floor, just whatever he chooses. But this will be the setups for each operator in order as they were shown on the operator selection slide. So this is going to be Smoke, and Smoke is going to put his shield on the box right here. He's going to reinforce off the middle wall in security facing garage. This, well, depending on what way you're looking at it, but we're going to say he's from kitchen. He's going to reinforce the left side wall in kitchen, and then he'll reinforce this right side wall in kitchen going to garage, and then he's going to create both the default rotates right here. And that's basically Smoke setup at that point in time. If he wants, he can create top holes in these two walls for tossing smoke canisters to the front of white. The smoke canisters will land somewhere up here, and that is a good position for Smoke to be playing. Make sure your Smoke player is a good SMG 11 player. And remember, these are just for ranked. I don't really have faith in these in competitive play. So just try to focus on the ranked side of things. You're going to have to swing sometimes because that's how ranked is. For Kaid, we are looking focused more on, of course, I'll call it lane 3 for my own personal amusement. But this hatch will be reinforced, but he will not get it, so he will put a Kaid claw on the hatch. He'll reinforce all 3 Kaid claws, and then we're going to get further in depth with what this claw will do when we get to Goyo. But overall, he'll just play here. He can watch white. He can watch yellow, actually, my mistake. And then if needed, he can back off behind a white van here, play right here, get picks peeking this side, and even hold this angle right there. So overall, that is what Kaid does for this setup prep phase. So we're going to move on to Jaeger. Jaeger places barbed. He can place it either here or more farther up white, but this is just quicker for this ADS placement right here. Of course, drone whole ADS in case they try flashing or nading out whatever's on the wall. An ADS back here for when the Kaid does back off, he will have something to help him. He's going to put a barbed here because we will have the Goyo playing radio, but overall it won't be anybody strong holding this. So overall, this barb right here is an audio cue, and then he'll barricade off this. And I think I did miss that Smoke. I don't think I put it inside, but Smoke should barricade off this doorway right here in kitchen. Just audio cues if he's maybe looking through the either rotate or doorway. Here's a bunt, he can quickly turn around and maybe get a pick like that. But overall, that is it for Jaeger. Again, he reinforces off security walls, and then he goes up top and roams wherever he pleases, just making sure don't everything properly. Next, we move on to Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie has not more of a complex setup, but okay, there we go. I was confused. My pointer wouldn't work. But Valk, I don't have a third place for her Valcam. I just know that the one in this tree, the one right here, are the two main ones. for her own purposes, she can deagle out the top of this wall right here and put the Valk cam on the top of this wall. I know default cam is right here, so that Valk cam could watch there upstairs predominantly. So it would be better than just the default, but she can place her third cam wherever she pleases to help her out or her teammates out, but she will be reinforcing both of the hatches due to the fact that she places cams aside. So she can go up spiral, reinforce this hatch, rotate through ante to bathroom, reinforce this hatch, and then go over to a little doorway that's right here, toss out this cam, run over, toss this cam, and on her way over here, if she likes to put her cam anywhere, lockers, or bottom spiral, or bottom service, she can if she does choose to do so. But that is Valk setup, and then last but not least, we have Goyo. Goyo is more of a simplistic setup. He doesn't get much other than, I guess I had him getting this before. It's been a long day, so either Smoke or Goyo, you can choose, but Goyo will be placing a shield here, facing this direction to help him hold the radio area, just in case they do take bottom spiral, maybe pick off the Valk. He has more of a secure position. He can put it up here if he pleases, but preferably right here facing this direction, so he does have the security when playing in the radio position. Now his other shield would be going right here, and the thing about this shield is the Goyo shields is due to the fact that there is the gas canister on the back, there's the little metal lips that come out, and so if I can draw it out here real quick, if you look at a top view of the shield, let's say that's the shield, that's a shitty shield, there we go, there's also this like little portion right here that you can't see anything. The Electro Claw is just small enough that if you look at it from the bottom view, which I guess I could have kept that up, but let's say we're looking at it from a bottom view now, this is where the Electro Claws sit. This is where it's Goyoed at right now. And let's get rid of that. The Electro Claw, let's say the Goyo comes out to here. The Electro Claw will go out to roughly just over it. So you'll be able to see the little like claw part of it, but you won't be able to actually shoot it because for some reason how the hitbox for Electro Claw works is you can't shoot, like if I draw the Electro Claw, it kind of looks like the three prongs that come out. You can't shoot like the bottom portion of the prongs for some reason. So it's pretty much, if you can do it properly, it is hard to get. You will mess up a lot. You will get it shot out from above still. The wall will still get opened. Also, if they burn the ADS that's right here, they can potentially nade Zofia or Ash Charge the Goyo shield. Just be aware of that. But Goyo's main purpose is to hold this radio position with his life. It's a good position because you can watch a breach from here, here. You can swing yellow, you can hold pipes. If a guy gets in kitchen, you have an angle to kitchen. Overall, it's just a really good place to hold, especially with somebody that has C4 like Goyo. But just to recap, this is the overall setup. In general, everybody, you can take a screenshot of this. I'll move my cursor out of the way, so if you want to screenshot that, I know my face will be in it, but you can crop me out. That's perfectly fine. But again, the majority people will play where they place things down. So like Kaid plays in this area, so the majority of his stuff goes down here, but he will place the Electro Claw on the hatch. The only one that doesn't really have that is maybe Valk and Jaeger. They do roam off site. Again, Jaeger is just kind of comfort roam wherever he chooses to roam. On this slide, you can see I did put it up more on the stairs, but the other one I put it down here. Whatever you choose to do is perfectly fine as long as you can hear the sound cue without it being destroyed. This ADS here is very crucial in case it's getting naded. Overall, I think that is it. The only thing that I can think of to show is crosses that people can hold. So again, Kaid falls back to white. He can hold lane 3, 2, and 1. Not necessarily lane 3, but not lane 3, but lane 1. He can hold these two lanes. He can help with the rotate through bottom service. Yes, so here I do have the this marked, but he can hold here. I don't know why I clicked on the highlighter, but he can hold through here. he can potentially help hold security corridor. Don't know why I made that noise. But for Goyo, he can hold this position, he can swing this position, and he holds this position. He can also help a guy in kitchen. He does have a pretty long angle if he positions himself more in this area, though. Overall, again, the hatch is also something you can watch, especially with this shield. If he places himself correctly behind it, he can get a pretty good angle on the hatch. Overall, smoke kind of rotates in between here. You can help watch security. He watches bottom service. He can come through here to help. Smoke is kind of your rotator man. That kind of sounds stupid, but your middleman that kind of helps out whoever needs help in certain situations. Like, again, put the shotgun holes here up top so you can toss smoke. So you can do the same thing here. Valkyrie, again, gets both hatches and can play wherever her little heart desires. She can play majority over here. She can play directly in server. She can play locker. She can play janitor. She can even play on Spiral herself. But as long as she's roaming back half, she's, holding it down. She has not the best weapon in the game, but a pretty good fire rate. So as long as you have a person that knows how to click heads pretty well, Valkyrie should do a pretty good job back here. And then again, Jaeger roams off site. But overall, I think that concludes the Soup Seed strats. That was quicker. I try to do it quicker than I normally do my Soup Seed strats. But we have hit over 500 subscribers, and that just blows my mind extremely. And I would like to thank every single one of you that have come to subscribe the last few days, people that are commenting. It really does put a smile on my face from ear to ear, really, in all reality. I love it so much. But for those of you that don't know, because nobody knows actually, because it's the first time I'm announcing it, I have started a Patreon, which that will be in the link in the description. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. It's been Soup Seed Strats Part 1, which is Consulate. Soup Seed Strats Consulate Part 1, excuse me. Kitchen and Garage. I will see you in the Part 2, which should be coming out within the next couple days or so. Check out the link in the description, not only for the Patreon, but also the Discord. But you can also go to my About You on the channel for those as well. Stay hydrated, keep drinking all the water. It's a crazy world out there. And peace.